Found on the small island of Rongrick Atoll grew the Keo trees. Trees gifted with golden flowers that glistened and shimmered in the light. These flowers were owned by a powerful chief obsessed with control over the Keo trees. Each morning, the chief would sit in the middle of town and have his flower pickers drape flowers and decorate him while others danced around for his amusement. But even though the chief loved his flowers more than anything, a guard was never placed to keep watch over his precious plant. Then one night, while Head slept silently, two demon sisters from a neighboring island flew in and crept silently to the golden trees. They dreamed to be beautiful, and overcome with greed, started to pluck and pile flowers onto their body. After a good hour of playing in the golden flowers, the sisters began to change. Their hideous and misshapen demon bodies turned into beautiful young women. Overjoyed, they took as much flowers as they could and ran deep into the forest. Morning rolled by, and the chief stepped out to be decorated with his flowers, but there wasn't even enough to fit around his head. Outraged, he turned to his people and shouted for the culprit to step forward. When no one did, the chief got even more upset. He grabbed the closest flower picker to him and threatened to take his life. "Wait!" somebody shouted from the side. It was the chief's assistant. "Give me one night to set a trap for the thief. I promise to catch whoever did this." The chief allowed it and let the flower picker go. Taking 2 men and a net, the chief's assistant waited for the culprit to come back. The sound of legs scampering through the bushes caught their ears, and they readied the net. The sisters darted for the trees and grabbed as much as they could, but the net was thrown over their heads and tangled their limbs to the floor. The sisters were dragged to the chief, and the assistant dropped them in front of him. "Here are your thieves," he said. Scared to die, the demon sisters began to plead for forgiveness, and overcome by their beauty, the chief settled down and gave them a choice. They could die for their crimes, or live as his brides. Death or matrimony.